For more than 24 people found in sweltering conditions in what the Bexar County Sheriff's Office says is a human smuggling operation. 11 of those people are now in the hospital. The migrants were found in what the sheriff described as a shack in far south Bexar County off 1604 and Oak Island Drive. KEN Spy's Vanessa Croy joins us live from the scene with the very latest. Vanessa.
Well, Audrey, the sheriff tells us that the migrants were hidden in an extra compartment in that gooseneck trailer that you first described in the introduction, that they had built this extra space that was around 3 feet high, no larger than a crawl space. And those migrants rode up to 3 hours riding just feet from the ground. And look at the video that is just in from BCSO. We just got it a few minutes ago that shows those dangerous conditions those migrants were put in today. The sheriff did tell us this morning, it all started this morning when BCSO got a tip about a human smuggling operation happening here. Once again, the deputies were able to place surveillance on that gooseneck trailer and another SUV the sheriff says was a decoy truck. Well, deputies were able to trail them to this property off Oak Island in South Bexar County where the smugglers were unloading the migrants from the trailers. That's when deputies went in and busted the operation. The sheriff says the smugglers had that load. They had a different load on top of the trailer used as a decoy, looking like they were just transporting construction equipment. And underneath is where they had that compartment built where they stowed the migrants. Now, 7 of those smugglers have been arrested, but the sheriff said there could be more arrests because often in these type of situations, the coyotes tend to pretend that they are migrants so they can get out of being arrested. But he does say that deputies also on this property discovered bulletproof vests and long rifles in the back of the property. But the sheriff says when the migrants were most likely moved onto this property as a stash house, and he described those conditions inside to us today. Take a listen.
This house back here, it's pretty much a shack. It's in some areas of it, it's elevated, but it's open air. It's got open, the windows are open. There's no AC in there. There's no running water. They've got buckets that everybody's been utilizing as toilets, and I didn't even see any source of drinking water. But it's miserable conditions there, and it's just blazing hot in there. So.
The sheriff also tells us that one of the migrants told deputies that she paid $16,000 to get across the border into the U.S. from Guatemala. The sheriff said you can multiply that by 25 other migrants and see the lucrative operation here that he says is run by Mexican drug cartels. Right now, he did tell us that DHS and Border Patrol are now leading the investigation. Reporting live in far South Bexar County, Vanessa Croy, KEN 5.
Thanks so much, Vanessa. And just for reference, we are just a few weeks out from the 2-year observance of the Quintana Road migrant deaths. It happened on June 27, 2022. A total of 53 migrants died after being abandoned in a hot trailer on San Antonio's southwest side. It was the deadliest human smuggling incident in U.S. history.